mock you, belittle you. It's all a game to them. They expect you to react. They want to see you lose control. They want to see you crumble under the weight of their words, their insults, their disrespect. And you give them nothing. You see, that's the thing about people like them. They crave a reaction. They think your anger is the answer. They think your frustration is a victory. They think if they provoke you enough, you'll snap. They'll watch in delight as you stumble, as you fight back, as you prove them right. But you're smarter than that. You know something they don't. Silence is power. You're not weak. You're not scared. You're in control. And when you refuse to react, when you choose silence instead of anger, instead of revenge, it eats them alive. They don't know what to do with your silence. They don't know how to respond to someone who doesn't need to explain themselves. Your absence becomes louder than any insult they could ever throw your way. They will wait for you to scream. They will wait for you to fight. They will wait for you to beg for respect. And then, when you give them nothing, it haunts them. You see, people only disrespect others because it makes them feel powerful. It's not about you. It's never been about you. It's about them. They are insecure. They are fragile. They need to make others feel small to make themselves feel bigger. They need your attention. They need your validation. When they insult you, when they throw their words at you, they expect you to fight back. They want to see the spark of anger in your eyes, the explosion of emotions that proves they have power over you. But you're not going to give them that. Your silence is a void. It's an abyss. And in that silence they begin to realize the truth. They have no control over you. They were expecting you to chase after them, to beg for their approval, to scream at the injustice of it all. But when you don't react, when you give them nothing but stillness, they start to question themselves. They start to feel that unease, that discomfort. They feel vulnerable. The game they thought they were winning begins to slip from their fingers, and all the while, you remain a mystery to them. They wonder, why won't they respond? Why aren't they angry? What's going on in their mind? This is when they start to fear you. This is when they start to see you not as a victim, but as something unpredictable. And in their minds, that's far more terrifying than any rage or confrontation you could ever give them. They begin to unravel, all because you refused to be a part of their sick little game. Silence is more than just quietness. It's a weapon. It's a statement. When you choose silence after disrespect, you are choosing not to play by their rules. You're refusing to be controlled. You're rejecting their need to manipulate your emotions. And that is more dangerous than any violent response you could give. You think they want to see you angry. They think they want to watch you lash out. No, they want to see you react. They want to see you follow the script they've set out for you. They want to see you lose yourself in their chaos. their string. You don't need their validation. You don't need their approval. You're your own person. When they disrespect you, they think they're creating a rift, a divide. They think they're forcing you into a corner, making you squirm. But here's the truth they'll never understand. You don't need to fight them to win. You don't need to prove yourself to them. You don't need to waste your energy on people who don't matter. You don't need to raise your voice when you can control the situation with your absence. You are untouchable when you refuse to react, and the longer you stay silent, the more they will feel it. Their words, their actions, their attempts to destroy you, they will start to echo in the void you leave behind. They thought they had the power. They thought they were the ones in control. But now they see the truth. They are nothing without your attention. They are nothing without your reaction. Let's talk about the destruction that silence causes. It's a slow, agonizing process. It doesn't happen all at once, but over time, it chips away at them, piece by piece. When you stay silent, when you withhold yourself from their petty games, they start to wonder if they've made a mistake. They'll wonder, did I go too far? Did I misjudge them? Am I the one who's weak? And that is where the pain starts. They'll start replaying every moment in their heads, every word they said. They'll start to realize they can't take it back. Your silence cuts deeper than any words could. You don't need to scream for them to hear you. You don't need to shout to make a point. Your silence forces them to confront their own weakness. They will begin to question everything they thought they knew about you. They will wonder if they ever truly understood you, if they ever had you figured out. But the worst part, they'll never know. They'll never get an answer. And that uncertainty eats away at them, long after they've forgotten the insult they threw your way. Here's the most delicious part. When they come back, they'll return. They always do. At first, it'll be subtle, a look, a half-hearted attempt at an apology. But in their hearts, they know what they've done. They know they've lost. They know they've been outplayed. And this is the point where they begin to need you. They need your attention. They need you to give them the closure they crave. But the problem is, you've already moved on. You don't need them. You don't need their apology. You don't need their validation. And you'll never offer them the satisfaction of your response. They'll crave your forgiveness, but you won't give it. They'll beg for your attention, but you'll ignore them. They will scream in the silence, but the silence will answer them with nothing. They will beg for your forgiveness, but in their hearts, they will know you've already won. They wanted to break you. They thought they could control you. They thought they could make you bend to their will. But you didn't break. You didn't bend. You stood still. Now they will have to live with the consequences. They will live with the knowledge that they pushed you away. They will live with the regret that they could never understand the power of your silence. In the end, their disrespect will have meant nothing, because in silence you became untouchable. You became something they could never control. You became a force of nature. And the best part, you'll never need to speak a word.